Hello everyone, welcome back, it's Minna, and today I have a special treat for you guys. This video is 2 speed paintings, or well, 1.5 speed paintings in one, because earlier today I was drawing in my sketchbook and I was recording it, as one does when one has a art YouTube channel, and after about half of the drawing my phone battery died and the rest of the recording got destroyed. But I still really liked the first half of it, and obviously I finished the drawing. I didn't notice that the battery had died until I was done, and I figured I would include that for you guys in this video anyway, as like a little insert, a speedy little extra drawing time-lapse. So before we continue with this drawing that I'm sketching right here, which is the main drawing of the video, the one that I did instead after I got super salty and had to go home. I could not stay in my studio being angry. I had to come back home and do some digital art instead. But yeah, let's jump over to the little sketchbook drawing first. Okay, so here we are in my sketchbook. And what I'm drawing is a gigantic hamburger. I was actually drawing on this week's live stream that I was doing. I was drawing a piece with Mikkel and Emil in like a canteen, and Mikkel was eating a huge pile of hamburgers. It's for my little side project with the characters from my comic in a different setting that I'm working on, and people in the chat were really upset that Emil didn't get any hamburgers and Mikkel was eating all of them. So I figured I would draw them sharing hamburgers and eating them together. I figured that would make people happy, and also I got hooked on drawing hamburgers. It was so much fun, and also like painting food is such a weird, difficult thing. It's like its whole art form in itself. Like there's people who are literally just food artists. Like that's all they do. They specialize in painting delicious looking food because it's so difficult. Yeah, difficult but rewarding if you get it right. And I wanted to practice drawing some food a little bit more. And that's what this drawing in the sketchbook was about. I really just wanted to draw hamburgers, and I figured I would do a little bit of fan service at the same time. Have a nice hamburger eating session with Mikkel and Emil. And yeah, it turned out pretty well, by the way. I will show you guys the finished thing at the end, even though you won't get to see the whole rest of the drawing. And yeah, I'm pretty happy that this quote-unquote disaster happened now with my phone, because what happened was that I had it plugged in to be charging while it was filming, as I always do. But I found out that it's actually draining the battery faster than it's able to charge when it's filming, because it's such a, high processing power task to do. So when I started filming, it was a little bit too low to make it through the couple of hours that I was working on this, even though it was plugged in. And that's a good lesson to have learned now, rather than while painting a really big, important piece that I would really love to share with you guys. Now I know that even if I have it plugged in, I still have to make sure that my phone is like pretty much fully charged so that it can make it through a whole session. Or at least if I can't do that, make sure that I keep like a long break after a couple of hours. Not do it just in one sitting, as I like to do when I'm just sketching. And here is like the finished painting. The hamburger looks disgusting, but it was really fun just painting in ridiculous amounts of melting cheese and weird meats. I was of course looking at reference pictures, but yeah, that was a fun practice, and I'm sure I will do more of it in the future. But for now, back to this drawing that is now the main painting of this video. And it's just a painting of Onni standing in the rain, looking grumpy as always, with a bunch of lupine flowers around him. Why I wanted to draw this today, I have no idea. It's I just needed to draw something simple that came easy after I got so salty about the recording getting messed up. I just had to do something really relaxing, so I decided to do this one. And I guess his mood reflected my mood a little bit as I was starting this out. But yeah, I decided to do it very simple. I'm like working with 2 layers maximum. I have the sketch layer and then the color layers, and fairly soon I actually end up just merging the 2 layers together and just paint on 1 layer only, as I would be painting traditionally, just layering paints and strokes on top of each other to get that kind of messy, organic look that I wanted. I wasn't going to spend very long on this. I decided it was gonna take 2-3 hours at most, and I was able to keep in that timeline for it. Because, you know, it was already, well, now it's almost midnight, but it was like 9 in the evening, and I figured I want to get it done so that I can make this video and edit it and post it for you guys on YouTube. I mean, I don't really have a set schedule for YouTube uploads, since it's not my main part of my art job. It's not even a significant part, it's just a fun thing that I do. Obviously, making the comic is my one and only priority, so it's not like I couldn't have just said, gosh darn it, I'm not gonna upload. But I'm feeling good today. I wanted to upload, and I like keeping to some sort of schedule when I can, even though it's not something that I'm like religiously set on doing. I'm not like YouTube isn't a priority, but still, you know, it's very easy to kind of slip on doing anything if you just take the attitude of whatever, it didn't work out, so I'm not even gonna try. I wanted to try, and I'm glad I did. I managed to finish this little mini painting for the evening, and if luck will have it, I will be able to upload this video tonight. And yeah, by the way, I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and everything, and I guess it's gonna be New Year's tomorrow? Yeah, I guess it is. I think I might have I semi-promised I would have a additional drawing stream, or just some stream on Twitch for New Year's Eve, for everyone who isn't like doing anything, going to any parties or stuff, and just want to hang out with me in a stream. I think I did a New Year stream last year, if I remember correctly, and it was kinda nice. or maybe I did a Christmas stream, and I didn't commit to it, but I think I might commit to it and just have a fun drawing stream tomorrow, you know, on my Twitch. Hummingfluff over there too, if you want to join me for a few hours. I'll start at the same time that I usually do. I'm just gonna do some drawing, probably be working on some art for the side project, because why not? And listen to the few bangs of fireworks that maybe will happen, maybe not. I live in such a small town and I don't know how many people will be doing fireworks. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. If not, I would just be working anyway. I don't do anything for New Year's. I like being at home and listening to fireworks. That's what I like doing. And I might as well do that with you guys. And that way, if anyone is feeling lonely or sad, you will have me to hang out with. And well, I'm sure there's like a billion other streamers also streaming tomorrow. It's not like anyone has to be lonely on the internet at any time of the year or day ever. But that is a thing I'm gonna be doing if you want to hang out. But yeah, other than that, I had a nice Christmas, but I'm very happy to be back working. Obviously, I am a workaholic, and when I'm away from drawing my comic for more than a week, I start going kinda crazy, and then I'm really happy to be back drawing again, and I am in that happy stage right now. In fact, I do need to ink 2 pages tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it before streaming. There's no hurry. I guess I should talk a little bit about my technique for drawing this drawing, or the tools I'm using, which is very simple to go through. I'm using mainly my very beloved G pen brush, which is the default G pen brush in Clip Studio for most of this. Thin lines, thick lines, intermediate lines, little dots for water. I use it for everything, and I just changed the opacity from like fully 100% to almost 0 manually, depending on what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing the misty parts in the background, I'm making it really big and very low opacity, and I'm just like dabbing it around, and that's how I get like the more thin layers of it, and I just layer them on top of each other the way I would with in real life with like acrylics or gouache, I guess. So that's how I like painting most of my illustration drawings in any digital program, really. As many layers as possible, and that's how I get that kind of almost traditional looking result. It's just paint the way I would with the traditional tools. The only difference really is that I don't need to do the color mixing. I can just pick it from the color wheel or pick it up from the palette already with like the little eyedropper tool, which I have mapped to the right hand click, like the second click on the stylus, the clicker, so that yeah, I can just pick up color from anywhere in the canvas and just continue with painting with it. And the other thing that you don't need to do obviously is wait for stuff to dry, so that's like the other bonus. But other than that, I really just paint the way I would with a regular little paintbrush on a paper, and that's why I only have one layer. I mean, layers are good when they are needed for like a sketch on top of colors or line art on top of colors, but my problem with layers is that I always get lost on like which layer am I on, and then I just waste time trying to find the correct one, or I accidentally paint on the wrong one for like an hour, and then I realize that I've been painting my background on the layer that I meant to have like a piece of clothing or something, and it's all just messed up, and then I end up having to merge the layers together anyway. And eventually I just realized having as few layers as possible, maybe even just one, as I'm doing right now, is really the way I'm able to work most efficiently, in a way that feels good. And that's how I've been continuing to do it ever since. And yeah, that's my very simple process for this little mini painting. And I think at the end I do like a really simple color correction. I go into like the whatever it's called in Clip Studio, color correction part in the menu, and make the whole thing a little bit more red and yellow, I think, are the colors that I like add in the slider. Yeah, that's what happened right now, and like trying to find a slightly different tone. I wanted it a bit warmer, the whole thing. And yeah, it looks like we are just about done. Thank you guys for watching this video with me. And yeah, the character is from my webcomic called Stand Still, Stay Silent. Onni is a mage character, and the comic is a post-apocalyptic Nordic adventure story, and it's free to read if you want to check it out. And other than that, I guess I'll see you guys next week. I didn't have anything like super important to talk about this week. It's just a relaxed speed paint video. Next week I think I'll probably do more of a topic video, like one of those. I'll share some information about tips and tricks about making comics and stuff like that, which I know people enjoy, because you can get some learning from them. You can learn information from them. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow over on Twitch for the live stream if you want to, at 9 Eastern European time is my normal starting time. And if not, I will see you next week for the next video, or with comic pages on my website earlier than that. Yeah. Bye bye!